Hey, happy Sunday, everyone out there. For the first time fathers that are expecting a child in the near future, I myself am also expecting a new child in the near future. I'm expecting my daughter to arrive on the 19th of next month. That's about 1 month away from now, it being February 20th of 2022. And there's some things that I wish I knew earlier on in the process. And I'm grateful to have this book here today. It's called The Birth Partner by Penny Simkin. And I've been digesting this book here today. Got through the first few chapters, and it's been very informative about what I can expect and what I can do to prepare myself better to be a more supportive partner in the birthing process. And everything from getting the overnight bag packed and ready to go in case it happens earlier than expected, or even right on time. You never know when it can happen. Um, Someone can go into labor much sooner than anticipated. Sometimes emergencies happen and you might have to schedule delivery. You never really know. When it comes to birthing plans, as I stated in my other video for first time fathers, can change at the very last minute and you never know what can happen. So it's best to be prepared as possible throughout the process. Now, I need to take my own advice. This is not advice, but this is kind of like a sharing of thoughts and inner monologue with other first time fathers out there. So later on tonight, me and my partner will be packing up a bag and getting that ready to go in case labor starts happening earlier than expected. And also getting the car seat approved and figuring out where the car seat's going to go. We have several car seats. We have three between the two of us, and we have two vehicles. So I think it would be good to clean out both vehicles and get the car seats approved and ready to go for both vehicles because we never know where we're going to be and which vehicle we're going to be in when nature calls and we have to go to the hospital to start the birthing process. So there's that, and there's also other things to consider, including how to be more of a supportive partner during this time in the third trimester when anxieties can run high and tensions can even run high, and differences of opinion between the two parents can come up about whether or not it's an appropriate time to get certain needs for the baby or to discuss certain issues for the baby, such as whether or not you're going to be using a certain type of formula as a backup in case of emergencies, or what sort of diaper situation. Are you going to be going with disposable diapers, or are you going to be trying to use cloth diapers and wash your own? Now, I've heard there's many amazing services that will may or may not be available in your area, where you can pay a service to come and pick up the diapers and clean them and deliver you fresh ones every single visit. And I think that's really a neat thing to consider for some folks and some parents. I'm hoping to be able to handle the cloth diaper situation between me and my partner, and I'm willing to do the washing myself as my partner's resting after giving birth. Um, but yeah, there's so many things to consider and so many things to prepare yourself for before labor happens and before the baby arrives. And the baby's going to arrive when they want to arrive. The baby's on their own timeline, and the baby is going to have their own timeline when they do arrive, as far as how often they need to eat, when they need to sleep, when they need to cry, when they need to be burped, when they need to be changed, when they need attention, when they need to be left alone, and so on and so forth. So this whole entire adventure of being a birthing partner or a partner to someone who is pregnant has been very interesting and very um, well, full of different emotions, we'll put it that way. So many things happened, and I know that I'm not the first person to go through this much in the same way my partner's not the first person to go through the whole entire pregnancy process. And it's interesting to find what role I ought to play in the process. Looking back, I wish that I said and done things differently to be more of a supportive partner, and I wish that I could have been more of a supportive partner. I don't know how I can say that in another way that really gets it out there. But I'm trying, and I hope to do the best I can from here on out, because that's all I can do, is the best I possibly can with the information I have. And the information in this book has proven to be very informative and helpful so far. And like I said, I wish that I read it sooner. Although at the same time, I have been feeling, on a very personal level, outside of the purpose of this video, very overwhelmed with all the different roles I have to play in life. I'm a freelance worker, so I don't have a regular 9 to 5 job, and I'm a little anxious about not having any work scheduled for the next couple of months here because we're supposed to take time off to anticipate the arrival of the baby, as well as time off for maternity leave so we can spend time for 1 whole month together bonding with the child. And I think it's a wonderful plan, but at the same time, being a freelance worker, it can make me a little bit anxious without having any work in the meantime and not knowing what the future is going to bring or what the future is going to hold for me and my new family to be. So there's that. But I do feel like we both have an amazing support system, and I hope that if you're a first-time father or a first-time expecting father or a first-time expecting parents, that you have a good support system yourself, and you reach out to your friends and family and your loved ones and establish a closer relationship with them, because it takes a village. It takes a village. It takes teamwork. It takes love, and it takes good, solid communication for everything to work out well. I mean, no one can do this alone. We all need each other. And the old adage, "It takes a village," it really seems like it does. The more I talk to other expecting fathers or other people who are already parents, it becomes more and more apparent that you do need a good support system, and you do need good communication between parents. Whether or not the parents are together, they need to work together to make things work out good for the child. And that's the number one thing, is the child, the baby, and making sure that they have all their needs met and they live in a comfortable, safe environment. So for these past couple months, I feel like I've been trying to create a good, solid, safe environment for the baby. The baby's room is already all done. Astara's room is already all done and put together and ready for her. All the laundry is washed, thanks to Astara's mother, and put away nice, neat, and clean. We have all the toys and everything inside the closet. All the walls and the doors are painted front and back. And now we wait. And the getting prepared process seems like it never ends. There's always some more things one can do to get prepared, whether it's through physical things with the overnight bag you want to take to the hospital, because often babies arrive at nighttime and you want to have all the things you need for your nighttime activities, such as your toothbrush, a change of clothes. You want to have your hygiene kit. You want to have food, because late at night hospitals often only have their vending machines open. And as we all know, vending machines offer very little outside of high fructose corn syrup and preservatives, even in places such as hospitals. You want to make sure that you have maybe a good book that can give you good, solid advice in case something happens. This book is full of really, really good reference material on what you can do in case of emergencies, the worst case scenario. They talk about the worst case scenarios in this book. Once again, it's called The Birth Partner by Penny Simkin, Simkin. And as I said earlier, several times already, it's been very informative and very eye-opening about what I can do as a first-time expecting father. And I wish that I read it sooner. Our midwife recommended that I picked up the book, and I ordered it about a month ago, maybe a month and a half ago. And I feel like every single day that goes by, I'm focused on doing something to prepare for the arrival of the child, or I'm trying to focus on doing something to make the environment more safe and comfortable for the child, especially considering we have a dog here, and we have a series of baby gates preventing the dog from getting to places where we don't want the dog to get to. It's just a puppy. The puppy is just learning the ropes about what it's like to be a domesticated animal here in the house. And I just want to make sure everything is comfortable and safe as possible. And through that process of doing all that, I've neglected and fallen back on my reading. I love reading and I love writing, and I haven't been able to do much of those things in these past couple months, as I've been focused on trying to be a supportive partner however possible I can, and doing the physical labor around the house, because I know that my partner is going to be doing physical labor unlike anything I can ever begin to possibly understand when delivering the baby, and the healing that involves coming after the baby, not just the physical healing, but also the emotional and psychological and mental healing that comes from all that as well. So that's where I'm at today, folks. Thanks very much for tuning in and watching this video on first-time fathers, expecting fathers, and what they can do to better prepare themselves. I have to recommend this book once again, The Birthing Partner by Penny Simkin. I'm going to get off making this video and read more on this book and figure out more ways that I can become a more supportive partner during the birthing process. So that concludes the video. Thank you so much for watching once again. Please check out my playlist section. I posted a video every single day for the year of 2021. And this year I've been posting a video once a week because, as you might imagine, I've been very busy creating a new life and creating a new environment in this new house for my new family. That just kind of happened, which is a wonderful thing. I've dreamt about having a family and starting a family of my own for the past couple years, and been taking the steps one by one to make that happen. And lo and behold, it's right at my doorstep, and this is what's happening now. So I'm inside my new home I purchased last year, and a family is forming, and it's a beautiful thing. So please, folks out there, remember to be the best possible version of exactly who you are, for the sake of yourself, your loved one, and the world we live in. This video is going to be unedited, and I'm just going to post it immediately right after I'm done talking. So thanks again for watching. Thanks for everything. Thanks for liking and subscribing and all of that stuff that YouTube content creators like to do in gratitude to their viewers. So until next time, my friends, peace.